Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, or good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So, today, we are going to make some fried pork chops with an onion gravy. I have some grits on the stove as well. And these grits on the stove are hot. Alright. Just a little failed chef humor. So I already have the grits on the stove. That's going to accompany our meal today. It's going to be our starch for the meal today. They're staying pretty hot. I got a lot of butter in there, salt, pepper. That's pretty much it on that. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to julienne these onions really quickly. Excuse me while I wash this pot out really quickly. Okay. So I'll wash the pot out, or saute pan, this pan. Just wanted to make sure it was clean. So I'm going to make an onion gravy from scratch. To do that, we need our salt. We need our onions. Okay, to do that we need our onions, and I'm going to use roughly 1/4 a cup of butter. Get this done. And once my butter is melted down, I'm going to put the onions in there. So let the butter melt. See, it's going to melt. I'm keeping the grits on low. They've been seasoned, like I said, they've been seasoned with salt, a little pepper, loads of butter. We want them thick, but not too thick, and we want them to taste, but we don't want them too salty either. So once your butter starts to melt down, swirl it around in the pan. We want to add our onions. So I'm going to let these cook down. You know what? I'm going to use the other part of that onion as well. Hmm? Yeah.
Have you already started with pork chop?
Yeah.
I'm gonna run out, but I'm still eating.
Okay. Sorry for the interruption, y'all. It's okay. It's all right. Mr. Duncan just checking on lunch. You know what? I'm gonna add that other piece of butter to it as well. Make sure we get all that paper and stuff out of there. We don't want anybody to eat any cooked paper. So once our onions start to cook, we'll season them with salt, pepper, some herbs, some garlic, all of that, and then we'll make our gravy. So season this up with a little salt. Some parsley, not a lot, just a little bit. A little pepper, not a lot. And we'll use the other garlic as well. Just building some flavor. And these, we're going to cook these on medium-high heat, okay? Keep your grits on low. Okay, this onion's on medium-high. We want to get some color going. I'm also going to be heating up our oil for the frying of the pork chops as well. Keep that on low, keep an eye on it. Now, I'm going to go ahead and season my pork chops. We want to season these with some salt. Pepper and garlic as well. And we're going to season both sides of those pork chops. We want to give our onions a stir from time to time, but we're going to cook them down until they are translucent and a nice golden brown. We're going to turn our pork chops over and season the other side. Check our onions. They're going to do their thing. Now once our pork chops are done, we're going to move those out the way. And we're going to get a little bit of seasoned flour. So here's our seasoned flour. This is flour, a little bit of cornstarch, salt, pepper, garlic, parsley, basil. Okay, so just season up some flour, okay? And I add cornstarch to it, probably about equal parts flour and cornstarch, just to get that nice crispiness and nice crunch if we're going to fry. That's just a little trick I picked up while I was overseas, okay? So we're going to wait for our oil to come up. And let's make sure that our grits are where they need to be as well. And they're beautifully seasoned, maybe a little bit more salt, but they're good. So give your onions a stir. You'll start to see that they're going to brown on the side. That browning will take on everything else. Right now we're heating up the oil. Our flour is seasoned. Now I'm showing you how to make what's called a pan gravy.